Record. Welcome back, restauranters. This is Robert here in the beginning of Harvest League. This is day 2, I guess, after launch. So it's the Sunday. And I just started maps and characters now. Level 73, Raw Bonk Bird. And what else should it be? It is a TecSlammer, which just gets its butt kicked by any projectile mobs. Also, this is a elemental equilibrium map and I am dealing 100% fire damage, so this should go rather slow, but it's fine, because this is basically also what I wanted. Not too fast gameplay, not too many buttons to press, and guess what? With the new slam skills and the two-handers, you can do exactly that. Press not many buttons, but still deliver some damage. I'm saying some here, because obviously this rare dude isn't dying. I still have a weapon that I picked up in Act 8, I believe. It's this measly Karui Maul with 336 DPS. This one is harvest crafted, which is pretty nice, and I guess since we're already here, I can also speak about the harvest mechanic, which I really like. After Delirium, first of all, it's really great to finally see some color. Also the planning aspect and the way you can rearrange your garden, and especially when it comes to the crafting options that you have during leveling, that helped a ton, was very helpful. I never had to worry about gear really, but finally it wasn't because I had to sift through tons of gear, but it was actually because the few bases you find, you can just craft and bring them along as your level, which is really great. Also, obviously, Chieftain with all the endurance charges and the new reworked Valaco, which gives you endurance charges of 4 seconds if you use the Warcry. So 1 endurance charge every second if you use the Warcry recently. So that's basically for 4 seconds. And you get 1 by default, so basically I cry once and then I have 5 endurance charges out of the box. If I cry another time, I'm getting my 7. And as soon as I get Calm's Way, I will get my 8th endurance charge, or let's see if I can maybe get it from another source. That's Chieftain, that's my garden in terms of this garden setup. Since I'm switching topics here, sorry. I've pretty much only set up storage tanks, so I can do some life force storing. Then I have 1 set of color in each corner. So this is my yellow color, this is my blue color, and this is my purple color. Each color set has 1 region for harvesting T1s, and then I have 2 regions for T2 harvesting, which if I'm not having tier 2 seeds, I'm also harvesting tier 1 seeds there. Why 2 regions for tier 2 harvesting? Well, because some tier 2 seeds require different colors, and yes, I know there is a more elaborate setup where you can have 1 region that has both dispersers reaching the seeds. I just said, okay, I'm lazy and I have just 1 region that can disperse the 1 color, 1 region that can disperse the other color. And once I get to tier 3 seeds, I will probably set up a separate section just for the tier 3 seed to make that work. Yeah, and then in terms of the character, it's not very special. It's your basic Chieftain with basic life nodes. I filtered those out first, made sure I get all the endurance charges, running Resolute Technique, getting all the Warcry nodes, so Admonisher, Measured Fury, Natural Authority, and Escalation. And that is really nice because that makes my 3 Warcries almost instant. I barely get stunned out of them, And the 3 Warcries I'm using is first and foremost, obviously, Enduring Cry as a defensive measure. Then I'm using Infernal Cry because Chieftain and the nice explodey pops that we get thanks to Infernal Cry, and the combustion effect that's built into it to stripping enemies of fire resist. It's really nice. I'm actually not sure if that's the best thing to do, because eventually I'm getting attacked. Because eventually Chieftain gets covering rares and uniques enemies in Ash anyway. So covering enemies in Ash with Infernal Cry might not be required really. And the pops actually only really work with if there's a rare enemy and you slam all the whites around it and the whites explode, and that's what's also killing the rare. So maybe I'll switch it to Seismic Cry just to have more area coverage, but I'm not sure yet. For now, Infernal is pretty decent. It's getting the job done. Legions are terrible because I'm very slow, but I'm still sort of killing things. I can go over my gem setup in a second. After this Legion is done, maybe. But yeah, projectile attacks still wreck me pretty hard. I have no idea what's happening here. Jesus, why is this guy so big? Soul Eater, I guess that's why. This is very unorganized. But... no, is this a Divine Shrine? No, resist. And a Bameth. Okay, let's switch to Bloodstance. Why am I so slow? Jesus Christ.
My mana is gone.
That is a problem, yeah. Still rocking a mana flask even though I started mapping. It's so slow. Okay, it was a prophecy, that's why. Yeah. I forgot what I wanted to say. Doesn't matter. Let's go over the links. Right now I'm only on a 4-link. TecSlam, Malefice, Ellie damage with attacks, and Fist of War. Fist of War is actually really nice. I didn't think it would be so awesome. I thought of running Pulverize, but the attack speed is already so slow that running with Fist of War or running with Pulverize would reduce it even more, and I'm only getting a little bit more area out of that, but if I'm using Fist of War, the area is ginormous. And there we go. So it's a lot more area, and on top of it, it's also 140% more damage. Sure, it's only every second attack, but yeah, I'm running between attacks anyway, so that's sort of, kind of worth it. And it actually does pair really nice with Tavoa, so they go on top of each other, which is really, really nice, because then basically we get big slams. Drawback is I can't use Leap Slam, because Leap Slam would trigger Tavoa, so I opted to not do that. What are the map mods on this thing? Equilibrium and beyond, okay, so no other damage reduction. Am I still in Bloodstance? Yeah. Some of those mobs are ridiculously tanky in here. But that's just me just having a shitty weapon. On the other hand, it's very safe. If I don't forget to pop my Molten Shell, that is. And there go they. I'm trying to fight the map boss just to show you what the map bossing damage is, which in this map is probably also pretty terrible. There he is. Or No? What an emotional roller coaster. I also have only 25% movement speed boost, so that's another thing. But yeah, I rarely die, unless it's tons of projectile attacks and I'm too stupid to just charge them, like charge into them, like what I just did here. Oh, that's the boss. Also crit shrine, ha ha ha. Joke's on you. Okay, let's switch over to Bloodstones. Pop this. Boom. Boom. He's not taking damage. Nice. Okay, he's taking some damage, but it's probably Einar.
My mana is gone.
Okay, there we go. We actually killed him, and we got another tier 3. That's nice. Yeah, my Atlas progression just started, so there's not so much to go on there. But yeah, I'm having fun. It's the slowest character I ever had, but it's Big Boom, and I'm having very much fun with it. And I'll let you know in the upcoming days how it goes. Thank you much for watching. Have a nice day.